Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about a truly creepy case that I'd love to say I'm surprised, but shit like this makes me paranoid because I almost always consider myself safe in hotels, and then shit like this happens and you're like, oh, alright then. I caught a hotel worker sniffing and stealing my underwear. I feel so violated. I've always had a little bit of a false sense of security around hotels, but shit like this genuinely makes me feel like anytime I go there, I just need a massive safe in which to put every single thing I own. A UK mom traveling with her 11-year-old son was petrified to discover a hotel worker sneaking into their room and sniffing and stealing her underwear. The horror began for Rara Armstrong, a self-employed model and content creator from Gloucestershire? Oh, I don't know, man. These British names, truly. When she was on family vacation in May at Hotel Ambassador Playa 2, I don't know, in Spain. That's when a staff member looked her up on OnlyFans using her booking information, according to Kennedy News and Media. The 39-year-old, who booked the visit through travel site Love Holidays, claimed she felt violated when the really overly friendly man inappropriately asked for her number and to take her out for coffee. So here there's actually video of said man creeping into the room. So before we go any further, I feel like I need to make a disclaimer because I know what comments are coming and truly, okay. This video is not a question of, do you support OnlyFans? Do you like men and women, whomever, on OnlyFans? Do you think OnlyFans is equivalent to prostitution, to other things? All the shit I see online, this is not a question about OnlyFans, okay? This is a question about privacy. I think we can all agree that we all deserve privacy, and when we go to a hotel, we deserve the privacy that we're paying for in that room, and we can all agree also that it is a massive breach of privacy for anyone who isn't staff that has been permitted to enter, like cleaning services or other situations where they've been permitted to enter. It is a massive breach of privacy for them to enter your room, let alone go through your belongings. Can we all agree to that? Regardless of your job is not a factor in all of this, okay? But I know some people will make it about that. It's part of the story, but not part of what we think about privacy, correct? So he asked for her number, right? When she declined, saying she was accompanied by her son, he even said the boy could come along to get coffee. She said no, but he persisted, asking for her number. I was like, no, and felt really uncomfortable, Armstrong recalled to Kennedy News. He just wouldn't drop it. I said, I've got a boyfriend, just so he'd leave me alone. Hours later, she discovered that the worker who proclaimed she was too sexy to resist had subscribed to her OnlyFans, which left her a little creeped out. He was messaging me on OnlyFans and saying, oh, I can't believe you're in Spain at first. I didn't click that it was him, she explained. I was like, oh, have you seen me at the airport or somewhere? And he said, yeah, you're in the hotel where I work. And I thought, oh my God, he was looking me up online. This would genuinely make me want to change hotels if I had the chance to. I would want to get the fuck out of there so fast. Imagine you're just fucking chilling, you're on vacation with your kid, no less, and someone looks you up to be creepy about it. I would feel so unsafe. Aside from that, it's also like, what does the meeting in the reception feel like? I mean, I don't know how OnlyFans people deal with this, generally speaking, because generally I feel like it would be very uncomfortable to go down into the reception and you see this motherfucker there, knowing he's subscribed and watched your OnlyFans and has seen you do whatever you do on your OnlyFans. I would feel awkward. I already feel awkward when people even know that I'm on YouTube. Nobody at my school knows that I'm on YouTube. I do quote unquote online journalism as far as any of those people are concerned. So I would feel uncomfortable just them knowing that. But then again, I'm also extremely private, so maybe it's a me thing, but I feel like that's so awkward and creepy on his behalf too, because you know she's gonna see that you subscribed and then they obviously had the conversation. So now you want her to know that you've seen her do whatever the fuck it is that she does, whatever content she makes on OnlyFans. I just feel like that's a weird thing to do. He also told her she was too sexy to resist after she reprimanded him for being unprofessional. Please don't say anything. I will not bother you. Just wanted to see you for a meeting, coffee or something. Not more, trust me. Bro, the minute you said not more, trust me, you never had us, but you really lost us with that one. It's like telling someone, hey, come here. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise. I promise I'm not going to stab you. It's like, why are you mentioning stabbing me? Now I think you're going to hurt. This man is stupid, but I'm glad he was, because truly he gave himself away from the get-go. Well, it's not professional at all. You should not do that with hotel guests. I'm not doing, but you are really sexy. I did just that. My apologies. And usually I'm not doing, but could not resist to that. I am deciding person and not stalker. Just wanted to feel how it is meeting with a star. If you have to tell someone that you're not a stalker, again, most of the time it means that you're behaving in a certain type of way that would lead someone to believe that you're a stalker. So maybe ask yourself a few questions like, hey, why do I have to preface that I'm not a stalker? Though Armstrong didn't make a formal complaint to avoid ruining the first day of vacation, she did explicitly ask him to leave her alone, which he did until the last day of the trip. On the final day of their 5-day stay, the hotel employee went into their room while they were out, she said, and left a bottle of Prosecco as an apology, a gesture that left Armstrong feeling uneasy. Now, this is the part where I will say she should have reported it immediately. I'm not blaming her for what happened, but, and maybe this is part of like my rage problems, but if this happened to me, I think all hell would break loose. I really do think all hell would break loose, and I understand not wanting to ruin your vacation. I understand your kid is there, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like there, at least with me, there's certain nerves that if you touch them, I will burn everything to the ground, and that would have been it for me. I would have burned everything to the ground. I would have burned everything to the ground, asterisk, in a management way, going to politely, but very seriously and concerningly complain. Also, leaving the bottle of Prosecco, I feel like is weird because, again, you're not apologizing for a fuck up like there was a problem with the room, right? Like something like that I could understand, but it's like you've already invaded someone's privacy, so to have a gift delivered to them in a room where they already feel uncomfortable, probably not great. You know what I mean? At this point, the best procedure, I think, would have been to just leave her alone. Just like entirely leave her alone. She decided to set up her son's iPad to face the door and record before they went out again for the evening. Just 15 minutes later, a surreal moment was caught on camera. The employee could be seen entering the room and rummaging through what Armstrong said was her dirty laundry bag, pulling out her G-string thong, sniffing it, and stuffing it in his back pocket. Now, this is where, again, I thank God that criminals, especially creepy ass, like sex-related criminals, are for the most part stupid as fuck. Because how did you really think you were gonna get away with this? In the sense of, even if she hadn't set up the iPad, if she noticed a pair of underwear was missing, who do you think would be prime suspect? Mr. Prosecco, let's go out. I only want to get coffee and do nothing else. I'm not a stalker man. Whomst do you think would be suspect number one? And she should have been respected regardless, but the fact that he felt comfortable doing all of this, also knowing that she was there with her kid, makes it worse to me. He sniffed them a few times. He carries on snooping. I don't know what he was looking for. As he leaves, he sniffs them again and puts them in his back pocket. It was crazy. I wasn't expecting something like that. Shit, me neither. Armstrong said the experience left her feeling horrible, really violated, and scared. She shared, I thought if I'd been on my own, would he have come in when I was asleep? And yeah, I mean, I agree with that. That's part of like the creepiness of him doing this with the son there. There should have been barriers regardless, but with a kid there, you think it should be an active reminder of, hey, this is a human being. They're not just some random internet star that you're seeing. This is a human being with a life, and a kid. This is a concrete reminder. The kid is a concrete reminder that you can't dehumanize people just because they, do a certain type of job. Let me chill. I'm probably not gonna chill, but anyway. Love Holidays apologized to Armstrong and said the employee was fired the next morning after she reported the incident. We're very sorry to hear of Miss Armstrong's experience while on holiday, a Love Holidays spokesperson said in a statement to Kennedy News. Unfortunately, we're not made aware of the incident while she was on holiday, so we were unable to provide her with support and advice on making a police report during her stay. We have fully investigated the issue with the hotel and are confident the appropriate action has been taken to ensure this does not happen again. But Armstrong felt like she was between a rock and a hard place. It just really annoyed me because I thought I should have reported him straight away when he was inappropriate on day one, she said. I just didn't want to ruin the holiday as we just arrived, and I was hoping if I told him to leave me alone, he would, but obviously it escalated, she admitted. However, the hotel reportedly refused any compensation because she didn't report it until after she'd left. Armstrong claimed she didn't have the time to contact the police since it happened on the last day and she had a flight to catch to get home. The hotel are saying they told me to call the police and I refused, which is a complete lie. They basically told me not to show the video to anyone, Armstrong claimed. The Ambassador Hotel Playa 2 declined to comment to Kennedy News. Now she's hoping to warn other women to avoid a real nightmare by tipping off a hotel about creeps immediately and even setting up cameras like she did if they have any suspicions of wrongdoing. Maybe carry a door lock for protection or something, and maybe record your room. That seems to be a good thing to do, so then you have evidence and the hotel can't deny that it's happened. My advice to others would just be to be really vigilant, Armstrong continued. If someone is being creepy towards you, report them straight away. The camera thing is kind of crazy, not as like an idea, but as a concept. Like imagine you're going on vacation and you're so worried you're going to be violated, like your privacy is going to be violated, that you set up a camera. Like at that point, I feel like I wouldn't even want to go to a hotel anymore. But yes, definitely report people immediately as soon as possible. Anyway, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like I said before, let's not make this about her job and what you think about her job, because that really is not the central focus of all of this. It's the invasion of privacy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.